Hey,
Adam, you hit the button too early. We were having a private conversation.
welcome to the HVAC Overtime Show. What's up, everybody? Let's fucking bring the energy that I don't have.
Let's bring it. Well, like a little context, we were literally, Bill popped in. He was going to say something super important, but totally private, I'm assuming. And then Adam hit live.
Have you guys noticed in the past that like if we are talking when we hit live, there's like 3 seconds that gets recorded if you go back and watch the video?
Oh, I never go back and watch it.
Yeah, I never watched a single episode of anything.
I've watched one of our episodes. I think it was the one that was like our 50th or 100th or whatever you did.
I watched, yeah, but
it was like 10 years ago.
Really, who would watch this garbage? I mean, honestly, fucking hot garbage.
Especially rewatch it.
Oh, speaking of hot garbage, you know what? I was telling somebody the other day. Actually, I was telling my therapist about you guys, right?
Yeah.
And I was like explaining to her, like, hey, this is where we hang out. And I was like, sometimes we push the edge a little bit. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, do you know what a weave is? And she's like,
oh, you told her about the tumbleweave?
I think so. I'm like, yeah, this one time I saw a weave rolling down the street in the wind. I was like, hey, guys, look, it's a tumbleweave. And they're all like, oh, my God, Bill, that's so horrible. I'm like, I don't think it's that bad. But
what'd your therapist say?
She's like, what?
But wait. You got to give more context. What city were you working in?
Detroit. Detroit. And guess what color that tumbleweave was?
You're such a dumbass. Just stop.
Dreadlocks color?
Dude. Just stop while you're ahead. Oh, man.
Hey, how long do you guys wait before the show before you put your wiener away? You guys just like right to the very last second. Like,
well, obviously, Joe waited too long because you see how he rolled in.
Yeah, had to clean up a little bit. Man, I had an adventurous week, dude. It was nuts.
Were you really active in the chat, or was I just not active at all?
I wasn't very much.
Okay.
Me and Bill talked for like 2 or 3 hours this morning. Nobody else.
Oh, yeah, this morning, yeah.
What?
And laying it on thick, bro. Like straight up bonding time.
Really?
We were like best buddies.
Yeah.
Private chat?
Oh, yeah. 2 birds and a feather, man.
You guys ever call each other on the phone?
We used to.
Yeah, we used to once, I think.
I used to call you too, Bill, and then you would call me every once in a while.
Yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah.
And
I gotta say, if anyone ever talks to Chris and calls him on the phone, he's so pleasant on the phone. He's got like
oh, yeah.
That's funny.
So 2 things I want to bring up this week. One, I would love if we could somehow magically pull up that email response that Chris sent to a potential sponsor that we had.
Yeah, let me find it.
Second thing, a couple of product placements I saw this week on my algorithm that I sent you guys that I swear to God, you guys don't look at any videos I ever send you. Joe does. So thank you, Joe, but nobody else does.
You send like 10 at a time. Who's got time for that?
I mean, you guys do.
I watch. I just don't always comment. I watched one. I think I commented about it or something.
I mean, in between your combustion analysis classes and whatever else you do,
HVAC overtime.
Hey, what's up? I see my mom's in the chat there. I apologize for saying anything rude and off color.
Oh dang! When you go to our Gmail and you look at sent, you can see everything that was ever.
Oh
sent.
yeah, that's a good feature.
That is good.
So anyway, I sent you guys this video of this device that you can like. You have one and a friend has one, and it looks like a fleshlight. Really, it does, but it's like a mouth. And what it's for is like if you kiss the mouth, it'll like transmit the pressure and energy of that kiss to this device, so the other person can
Yeah,
have it.
what the hell, man?
So
I
you
was
can
like-
make out with this fleshlight thing if you're out of the.
Yeah,
out of-
like it's like it's the next step of I don't know, banging androids or something. But my suggestion was that we all get one of those, and we can just like whisper things into it, or like just like mouth it a little bit, and transmit that love energy to each other.
do you think
Wow.
it's? Do you think it has a hollow? Do you think the lips are hollow?
You think you could French it, like stick your tongue in it?
I'm just gonna sit there and let my dog do it the whole time, and y'all are just fucking making out with it.
Man, Chris is really affectionate today. Oh my god.
What the fudge is wrong with your algorithm, Bill?
Smells
Like
like
I've
peanut
cleaned
butter.
mine up significantly.
Did you see the one where the other one that I sent too was like this ring you can get made of like other people's hair? They're super
No.
secret
What's the
area hair.
the nut juice necklace one you sent?
Oh yeah. Where you can get a heart necklace, but it's filled with your
Nut juice? Yeah.
Oh,
Locals.
yeah.
That was the
yeah.
one that I said no. Like, and I don't,
You
Bill,
need
I usually roll with whatever Bill does, but I was like, yeah, no. Jill said no. Jill
Yeah.
said no.
Did you even ask her?
No.
No, he shut it down immediately.
I
Such-
know that Jill said no. Like she tolerates my nonsense that I tell her and laugh about, but if I tell her that, like, I can't be friends with you guys anymore. I'm dead serious.
She would. I don't think there's ever a point. She really likes us. I've met her
imagine-
multiple times. We're buddies.
Imagine like we did that and you're wearing it at work and it like breaks open and you have like this whole big driblet down your shirt. Like, what
That's
is it?
hovering on everything. It's hovering.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, is it pipe dope? Nope. It's
Something about
sensitive.
Mary over here. You like rub it on your head, your hair's
Yeah.
Oh my
like that for the
like
week.
my beard
Oh,
sticking
no.
sideways or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
There goes Adam.
Oh man. See,
Adam.
we got to do fun stuff like that. But that
Sabotage you could do with that though too, man. You could like ruin someone with that.
speaking of ruining stuff, did you pull up that email that you ruined our?
Yeah, hold on. I'll pull it up right now. So if I do present, I got to be very careful not to present the wrong screen.
So for whatever reason, Chris is the only one out of all of us that seem to get these like random correspondence from potential.
This was in the overtime email, dude.
Was it? No,
Yeah.
didn't-
I haven't checked the overtime email in like
Yeah,
a
that's
long time.
basically your email, Chris.
All right, let's full screen that.
Yeah, I can't read.
Not me. What did I do?
Hey, listen, real quick, Joe and Chris, can you stay centered for Insta, please?
My bad.
Wow.
You
Wait,
guys do anything right? You
Oh,
say
well,
that for no one, man.
actually, we're not live on Insta
Oh,
That's cool.
because I never hit live. Now we're live right now. No intro. We're just live. So
good.
Welcome to the party.
yeah, welcome in. So there's nobody in there. Don't worry about that. Anyways, wait, let me pull up that email again though, right? How do I
Ding.
put this back up? Where's the email at?
But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, so every once in a while we seem to get these random correspondence from like the most off the wall people saying, hey, we like your content. You want to blah, 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 do a video, work with us. And Chris showed us this one, and I thought his response
You
was
guys zoom in.
hilarious.
Okay, let me see how to figure out how to zoom in. Dude, you guys are asking me the wrong question right now.
Just
You got-
read it. But they
Just
don't need to read it.
Read it to the crowd. They can't. Most of them can't read anyway.
Stop sharing and just read.
Oh, speaking of that, what's up, Randy?
Randy Ravioli's in the house.
Randy Ravioli. I thought I saw his name pop through there somewhere.
Zoom in.
Why is
Mr.
that-
Belding's here.
I can't not zoom in. I have to figure this out.
Why is that?
Oh, I know there's a way I can zoom in if I hit like control and something on my keyboard. I'm going to end the stream right now when I do this. Everything's just
Oh
going
my
to stop.
God.
How do I
Weird
turn
how a message is showing up on
There we
StreamYards, but not on the Google side from T. Kane. He said it will look like you got toothpaste on your shirt, brushing your teeth. That's what you
There
Oh,
you go.
see
Joe?
anyway if it spills.
Joe, can you move into the
right.
into the
You
screen?
want me
please?
to read it, Chris?
Yeah, read it. Go for it.
All right.
Thank
So the let's see. The correspondent from this guy named Rick. Hello, HVAC Overtime. I'm Rick from the Duolingo team. Duolingo, if you didn't know, is a language learning app, right?
Yep.
I've come across a few of your uploads and wanted to reach out with a small idea related to your content. If you're open to it, I can share a few details. And so here's what Chris wrote back. Hola, Rick. ¿Dónde está el baño? So glad you reached out. Such a chance coincidence, actually. I find myself in a position where I desperately need to learn Spanish, so this could be perfect. See, what happened is I was mistakenly deported by ICE to Temascalcingo, Mexico. I don't know how, because I'm whiter than a 60-watt light bulb, got every rock CD, and 2 pairs of truck nuts on my Dodge Ram. Luckily, I was able to smuggle a butt phone into the Mexican detention center so I can check emails. Although I wish I had brought a smaller phone, maybe an iPhone or something, because I'm crafting pancakes now, but whatever. Anyway, let me know your ideas. I really need to figure out what Hector and Julio are talking about.
Nice.
We haven't got a response yet.
See, when I need a laugh, I share those emails with Bill. I'm like,
Yeah,
Bill, you
me
need to
too.
respond to this email.
What was the? You said "Donde está el baño"? Is that where's your bathroom?
Where's the bathroom?
The whole crap and pancakes thing.
But the Donde está el baño is like the most, like that's the most Spanish that majority of the world knows.
It's the
Like,
whitest thing anybody could ever say.
But the weird thing was he never responded.
I know. I thought he'd get back and be like, you know what? You guys sound fun. Let's get this thing rolling.
Yeah.
But-
You sound like a good candidate.
We need another sponsor for the show that was like the ass wipe one. We need something
Right.
funny like that, like from another.
Hey, we have a new viewer in the house. Chris acknowledges person.
Who is it?
I
Oh,
just
right
popped
on.
in.
Oh, Tampa St. Pete stumbled
Oh,
across the
nice.
street tonight. Well, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Tampa. I just taught a class like a month ago in Tampa. Heck
Interesting.
yeah.
Cool.
I once like said hi to someone that lived in Tampa.
Hmm.
That's like saying you said hi to a Canadian when you know them all, right?
Wait. No, my wife, who was it? Did she ask you, Joe? Or no,
Maybe.
she asked someone
If I
else.
knew-
UGO.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, you're from here? Oh, do you know this YouTube couple that lives in Toronto?" She legit asked someone that because they were in Canada, and I'm like,
I do that. I do that.
you
to
know,
people.
Canada's like a giant.
I know.
Yeah,
Like, oh yeah.
You don't have
But
to, she's not the only
here's
one.
the problem. We keep blowing opportunities like this. We screwed up with Brunt because we told them their boots sucked. Bill
Yeah.
cut his boots in half. Then we had the ass wipe sponsorship that
It went
I don't
nowhere.
know. We didn't even. What happened with
They
that?
had the stupid fucking affiliate link bullshit that you could never figure out. And also their ass wipes.
Bill spent like 2 weeks through emails with them trying to set up the freaking
Mhm.
affiliate commission crap.
And then we gave up. And they sent us like a pallet of butt wipes.
Oh, dude,
So
you know how many of those that I donated and just threw out?
they're all dried up.
Because you can't even fucking get them out of the package, too. Like you're just fucking like Wolverine claws, just picking at it, trying to get them out of the package because they don't have like a starter pull or nothing.
Oh,
I am
What was the one that- they
absolutely-
had like a weird. What was the thing? It was like powder that turns
was-
into lotion or
Yeah,
lotion.
Oh,
dude,
yeah, the
I'm
ball finish.
absolutely gonna get some kind of ball cancer because I put that shit on my ball for like 3 months, and I'm like, what the fuck is this stuff doing?
I tried it once. It was real weird.
Yeah.
Taste it?
There's like dried turkey down there.
Oh man.
So we got to move on. We're
Yeah. We
bigger.
need a new sponsor. We need
Yeah,
some.
we do. Those things I was telling you about, those mechanical kissing machines and the jism necklaces, that would have been a great thing.
No.
100%.
maybe.
No.
I think so too.
I'm getting too old for this.
Guaranteed half the people in the crowd would bought one. Jesus Fish would have bought one.
Yeah. I don't know what that.
Fresh balls, yeah.
My father and I were talking about how we were being threatened, not directly, with deportation by what the administration wanted.
Yeah, I don't know.
You,
what
you
that-
see how Joe's irritated with that, and he
Nah.
he like huffed before he read it.
Yeah, because you put it on and you're like, okay, well, read it. Like, honestly.
Yeah, let's stick to what we know about, which is fucking poop and balls and a little
Pretty
bit of
much.
that stuff.
Yeah,
Pretty
some
much.
Hey Joe, can you move over a little bit?
See, I'm
What do you
doing
mean? I'm right
fine.
in the
Mike.
middle.
Dude, I'm
Look at the small screen. Look at your
I
picture.
am. It's right in the middle.
You
Look at-
were not a second ago.
I'm so
Fine,
perfectly
for the
centered.
odd breather.
You are.
If you stay still, you don't have to keep moving over.
It's
Yeah,
true.
I like moving.
Not
I'm staying,
fidgeting,
not
Joe.
moving. Anyways, I wanted to change the subject here. Bill, what happened with that loop thing?
Oh, the Daikin?
Yeah.
Oh, that Daikin outdoor dedicated outdoor air system. Can one of you guys, because I never know how to do this without fucking shit up too much, in the super secret chat, I sent you some pictures of this DOAS unit. So I had this adventure this week trying to deal with Daikin. I have a DOAS unit, a dedicated outdoor air system.
Daikin man right here.
And see, I should have fucking tried to ping one of you guys in the chat or something, but
Jason.
anyway, I got it straightened out. It was just a rigorous road to get to the final product. So this dedicated outdoor air system, 2 of the supply fans burnt up, and another tech was out there, diagnosed it, quoted it. But when he quoted it, the Daikin, our Daikin dealer, was like, those are Gen 1 motors, and they're replacing them with a Gen 3 motor. So you need this thing called a signal converter. We're like, okay, so we get it, bring it in. I go there, get the parts. I put the new motors in, and like the motors don't have instruction manuals on them. The signal converters don't have instruction manuals on them. There's like on the signal converter, there's I think like 6 plugs, 5 or 6 plugs or something like that. But there's no indication of what you're supposed to plug into them or where in the system they're supposed to be wired. I had a general idea where they're supposed to go. They're supposed to go in between the BAS and the motor, and then you can daisy chain the other one onto the next motor.
Oh, okay.
So you see that device at the bottom of that motor right underneath the ECM. That's the signal converter. So I went to Daikin. I called them. They won't talk to me because I'm not certified a warranty service authorized provider or whatever.
Dumb.
They're like, you need to reach out to your dealer, your rep, and they have an in-house guy that'll talk to you. Called him. He's fucking swamped. Couldn't get an answer out of him. I went through the Rolodex of people trying to get an answer, and couldn't.
Sorry to cut you off. 1 second. Sorry, Bill. The guy that you told me, he said he'd never seen anything like that, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, he never seen anything like this. Didn't know what I was talking about. I'm like, well,
My
you
guy
guys. Oh, your guy too?
Yes. Yeah.
So nobody knew what I was talking about. And I was like, this motor has almost the same connections as the old motor, except there's like 3 extra Molex plugs that have there's no indication of what you're supposed to do with them. So I went through, like I said, went through the Rolodex, called a million people, couldn't find anything. Finally went to my bosses, and they reached out to some people who apparently were able to get me an answer. I finally got, after fucking God, like 12 emails of going back and forth. I sent him screenshots of the motors, of the wiring. I'm like, I asked a million questions. I got 0 clarification. He sent me this diagram that just said what those Molex connectors are. And like one is, but they're just labeled. It was just labeled as like 1, 2, and 3. And then the one on the left, they just said like daisy chain here or something, like very vague instructions. Finally, I got an answer. I got a screenshot of kind of what you're looking at right there. He's like, this is how you're supposed to wire it. I'm like, okay, well, that's good. It's been a week. The system's been down for a week because I don't know out of all these plugs, like which ones go where. There's no indication on anything. How do you daisy chain it? So anyway, the screenshot, I got it, put it in there. But to, what is it? JJ commercial there, signal converter. Are you going from 4 to 20 milliamps or 0 to 10? That I can't even tell you.
That that's Jason Johnson. He works for Daikin.
Does he? Well, shit,
Yeah.
I should get his personal cell because I got a million fucking Daikin questions lately. The dealer rep, the guy that I was able to talk to, not factory tech support, but this guy said it's not really a signal converter. It's just a bridge for the connections, which I don't understand because why call it a signal converter if it's not converting a signal? So eventually I found out that it does convert some sort of signal. To answer your question, Jason, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but apparently this Gen 3 motor needs that to operate with whatever signal that it's getting. Because
That's a lot of fucking wires going to that motor, dude.
I know, dude. Like the other complaint that I have is like, look how that's how it's supposed to be mounted in the PDF that they sent me. Which, by the way, why not just fucking include that with the signal converter in the box? Like any instructions would have been helpful. Right. But that's how they show you to mount it. It's just zip tied onto there. Like, why not make a better way to mount that thing? It's zip tied. It's literally 1.5 inches from the wheel. I'm assuming eventually those zip ties are going to wear down and it's just going to flop down on the bottom side of those motor mounts, and it's going to slide right into that wheel and fucking destroy something. But it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. Like, look at that. I couldn't get that thing to go up any higher. I can't mount it anywhere else because the cables on the motors are so short. That's the best. It's literally the dumbest thing ever. It works now, but
that thing's gonna be rattling. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, dude, I put like 100 zip ties on all that shit to try to just secure it the best I could. But why not make a bracket that actually fits on those, like, I don't know, mount somewhere different? Maybe make the if they know that they need that for the Gen 3 motors, they should make that mountable in some other fashion, I guess.
Yeah, dude, you totally need to message Jason Johnson. He can at least get you in the right direction and stuff. So,
did you figure out at all, or?
Oh yeah, it's done now. It's running. This is the final product right here.
Oh, so those don't even be used. Those are not even used. Those other communicating, whatever they.
Those other ones, yeah, no, there's other ones that are just dangling there.
Okay.
And even in the instructions that he sent me, there was no indication of what those were for, but they had no place for them. I'm like, well, I guess they just dangle there, because in the little blurry picture that I got, they just dangled there. So I'm like, all right, I guess they just dangle. So
yeah.
Wow.
So, oh, you know what? No, I was going to tell a story, but I won't, because it'll probably be in Sunday's video. Yeah, no.
Oh shit.
Thing.
Well, give them. You don't want to give people a sneak preview.
Give them a teaser.
Sneak preview. You know what? Yeah, sure. Why not? So, today we had some interesting weather. It was 91 degrees today. Like, what the heck, man? We our local mountains and everything got snow last week, and they got dumped on it. It was 91 degrees this week. But service calling a kitchen AC, and we went out there, and thermostat, it's stupid Linux thermostat, just a commercial Linux thermostat. It lost sight of the zone sensor, so the thermostat just stops. It just stops. It's like it has capability of using the onboard sensor. Why not default to the onboard sensor and put a notice on the screen or something, say your sensor went bad? Come on, that's stupid. So anyways, now let me also say the customer, the issue happened 5 days ago, and they called today. So like,
it's always on Friday. They wait till Friday.
911, I need it now, and it's like, so we go out there, and so I walk in, go up to the roof. I let the apprentice go through the whole thing. I already knew what happened. Actually, when I first walked in the door, the first thing I did was went to the thermostat, and when I saw the zone sensor wasn't there, I instantly knew the zone sensor is bad. But I let the apprentice go through the whole troubleshooting process, figure it out. He comes downstairs, sees the no zone sensor, and I go, pull the thermostat off. We ohmed out the zone sensor. It's open. So now we got to find it. We're looking through the restaurant, and he helped me install that zone sensor. This is good on the apprentice. So 6 months ago, we installed a new AC here, and he remembered. He's like, dude, the zone sensor was right here. And I'm like, really? I thought it would be over here. And he goes, no, it was right here. He goes, I installed it. Brand new ceiling tile. They just got replaced 5 days ago. The freaking maintenance guys, when they came in, they changed a bunch of ceiling tiles. They literally just ripped the zone sensor out. The wires were just sitting in the attic.
Oh,
wow.
The
broken zone sensor was right next to it, and the ceiling tile was brand new. So it's like, we just run out there. I get a new zone sensor, put it in. But that was a pretty fun one to let the apprentice figure out too. Like, let him go through it, because I already knew instantly. But
it's a good learning experience for him, I bet.
It is. I try to do that stuff as much as possible, especially right now. I put him in the on-call rotation too. So they're both my apprentices are in the on-call rotation. And starting in May, one of them is going to switch to Will. So right now they're on call with me. I do both of them, and Will's going to get one of them through the summer. So that way he has a backup person for crazy summertime. So he'll have an apprentice he can send wherever he needs to. So that'll be cool in the summer to help us out when we get busy. I'll have one too. And then we rotate. So every month we rotate where the other apprentice will be with me, and then the other one will be with Will. So
hey, Any updates on your super secret backyard project?
My walk-in project is sitting right here waiting for equipment. So
You didn't equipment yet, or is it just not installed?
no, I don't have it. So I'm still working and getting all that stuff all figured out. There was some glitches in there and stuff, but we're getting it all figured out. So hopefully we'll have the equipment soon. But yeah, I've been like frustrated because I'm just sitting here. Oh, open the chat, huh? Okay, hold on. I'm opening the chat now.
Oh, I was just
sorry.
messing with you. I was sending Joe messages earlier. I'm like, why is this freaking jerk off not moving over? And then I realized you have to at somebody for it to show up on the
There
chat.
you go. Yeah.
I just seen that too. I was doing something. Let me just do-
That's funny.
What happened with the other
sure.
project there, Bill? The one that you were messaging today about the piping for that.
Oh, that was actually on that DOAS unit too.
Oh, the same thing.
Yeah. I still honestly can't make sense of how they how it works. Really, I don't know if it was in the super secret chat, wasn't it?
Yeah. Your video kind of cut off, but yeah.
I'm not sure if I can legally show that video or not.
Well, what are they gonna do?
It's a good point. Roll the clip.
Will's been in a bunch of videos.
When did you send it?
Today.
No, that was Thursday.
Earlier.
Yeah,
Well, how
earlier.
am I gonna find? There's
Oh,
like
it's-
4,000 messages between now
I
and
thought
then.
it was earlier today, dude.
It'd be in like the media. If you click on the little search thing in the media. But that was on that DOAS unit too. So that DOAS unit,
How do you do that?
instead of having, you know how like most DOAS units will have an energy wheel, energy recovery wheel, a desiccant wheel or something.
Yeah.
This
Heat
one,
recovery will.
heat recovery wheel. This one has a glycol loop instead of a heat recovery wheel. I've never seen one of those before. Seems kind of cool. But also it's got a heat loop, glycol loop, and then of course a chiller loop, chilled water loop. And the way the heating loop, I'm sure the chilled water loop is just as confusing, but I wasn't paying attention to that. But the way the heating loop is piped in doesn't make any sense to me. Like I couldn't even describe it without confusing everybody.
Yeah,
So I
and it's hard to see in the video when I was driving, but
made a little video about it. But it looks like there's no traditional three-way valve to bypass the coil when the space temp is satisfied. So I don't know how it does that. There's one valve on the return. But the thing is, the way it's piped though, if you close that valve that's on the return, the water coming from the supply really has no way to get back to the return. So I don't know. It makes no sense. But if we can pull that video up, maybe it'll.
I don't have a video. What video are you talking about? Are you
Trying
pulling
to
it up,
find
Adam?
it. I have
Yeah, put a video in the chat a little.
like Wednesday. And I can't find it.
Michael says, are there T's in between? That's what I was telling him when we were talking about it and trying to explain to him. But I think he was aware of that anyways, how it bypasses the coil to, control the delta and for returning back to the boiler temp. But I don't think it wasn't set up like that with 2 T's and whatnot. I don't think from what I've seen in the video.
I cannot find it.
Dave G. Is that Dave Giles?
Yeah, I think so. Good to see you.
Dave,
If it is.
is that you, Dave?
videos.
I thought Dave Giles' name was different.
Literally 1 second.
What? You're gonna send it?
I found it
How'd you find
Hello,
it so fast?
Richard.
because I'm a fucking magician in my spare
is that
time.
a bird?
Yeah, okay, that's Dave. Yeah, I was just talking to
nice,
Dave
cool.
like yesterday.
All right, I just resent it to the chat.
For some reason, I thought your screen name was different, Dave. I could be
Boom,
wrong.
yada.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, for whatever reason, I got Facebook up on the side, and it's doing the closed caption on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And when Bill swore, it censored it.
Censored it,
That's funny.
Yeah.
So we have
bro.
Matt is in here. Matt Waxer is on Instagram
cool.
right now.
Oh, what's
Great,
up?
Matt.
I talked to him a
Alright,
little bit at AHR.
Cool.
I'm gonna see. Can I share a video, like a legit way of doing this? Share
Yeah.
screen, share video file.
Try.
Just don't click the wrong video file.
What's up,
yeah.
Susie?
Today.
Matt, if you're here, I went to go
All right, I
see
got
a
a quick
Dectron the other day.
question. You may or may not be able to help me.
Oh.
That's my supplier, right?
see how the supply is ran. Supply. Connects right there.
Wait,
But
well,
right
the
in
T
there, it should bypass somehow, right? So let's check it from this angle. There's my return. And from here, that's my supply. So I'm assuming a bypass.
Go to the beginning again and it stops there. Go to the beginning again. Like
It's a shitty video. I know it's hard to really gauge what's going on. All right, I got a piping question. You may or may not be able to help me.
so watch for the
That's my
pump.
supply, right? Okay, pause it.
Right here. There's a T right here. Is there? Oh no.
Am I pausing and replaying it?
I
there. That branch. What's that branch doing? That branch is going somewhere.
T is?
Yeah.
That T goes over to the return.
Bill, you're clipping
Okay.
bad right now
Okay.
with your mic. Like back
Okay.
off. It's really loud or something.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Then he moves right back to the same spot.
Okay, so that's going. Okay, so that is going back to the return.
Yeah, it's going back to the return.
Okay, keep going.
All right, I'll let Chris drive.
I'm not touching
we
shit.
were
Oh,
fighting
anybody
over it.
can? Oh yes,
He's
I
like-
love doing this. Okay, you do it, Bill. Go
See,
ahead.
and then right there. So you see that valve that's got the handle turned, so it's closed. I don't know why
Yes.
it's closed, but right above that, there's another valve with the actuator. Actually, it looks like two valves of some sort with actuators on them. And that is the pathway to the return, but there's no T's after that. So my initial thought is like, oh, well, they just close that valve and that'll bypass the coil and it'll just loop from the supply back to the return. But there is no direct loop from the supply to the return to bypass the coil with that valve shut. That valve has to be open all the time because that's the only pathway for the return. So I don't
Is it?
understand unless like further upstream, maybe there's something that I missed, but
There has to be, because there has to be something coming out of the coil. So out of the coil, you're saying it's going right there.
I mean, it's coming out of the coil. It goes through
Okay.
the coil and comes out, but there's no like one, like if you want to, like, how do you stop the hot water from going through that coil? Like
Got
the
it.
only valve that they have is on the return. But the way it's piped, if you close that return valve, the supply just stops. There's nowhere else for the supply water to go. There's no like loop-de-loop back around to bypass the coil. It would just stop, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. But is that coil working? Is it working right now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's working. I mean, that return valve is open. There was 130-degree water going through it.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's just hard to make out from here. That's all.
JJ says pressure differential is flow. I am not smart enough to know what that's supposed to mean.
If you have a pressure differential,
That's when the fluid's going to flow from one place to another.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But how does that, I guess, how does that make this make sense? If that even makes sense.
Yeah, I have no idea.
if it has a circulation pump upstream, it bypasses, so there isn't flow in the whole circuit.
It did. It's
Why'd you mute me?
but right in there. So like right, you can see there's a circulator pump. Yada yada yada. Dun, 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 dun. This is really hard to do in real time. Over there. So if you follow
pump
right there's a
Yes.
circulator pump right there.
That's for the coil, probably, right? Just for the coil.
That seems to be. Honestly, I don't know what that's for. That's maybe for the loop itself.
Right.
But yeah, probably the coil, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Supply connects right there. Yeah, but see, like right here, I don't know.
Right.
I can't see my mouse. Can you?
So that pump pipe. Let's follow that pump pipe, because that's obviously that's where it's either. I'm assuming supplying.
So if you follow that pump pipe, it's right above this T that we're just looking at. You see right there,
Right. Okay, yeah.
and then follow it over to the right.
Yeah, I see
Jason's
it now.
saying that in the beginning there was a secondary pump.
That's
That's
the
what he's talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
what-
that one right there. So that pipe, that is the supply.
Yeah.
Right there, you can see the strainer in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah.
That's the strainer. So that's your supply.
Yeah.
Right.
And that goes to the coil.
That supply.
Yeah.
Well, see this Well, I mean, you know what I'm talking about right here, right at the top there. Across the top is
Yeah.
our supply. So on the left-hand corner of the screen, that's the intake of the pump. So supply is feeding into that pump. Then you got this weird T right down here. And right where my finger's pointing, that T, that's my return.
Yeah, exactly. So when those valves are closed, it just cycles back to the return. I mean, can that make sense?
Well, with this, let me see if I can freeze frame it.
See, the coil is probably to that right side of that T over here, coming down to the return. So if it's not calling, those T's close.
Right here, right above that gauge, that little like elbow that comes up onto that bottom section of pipe, that's the return from the coil.
Right, and that valve, if those things aren't working, it can use a manual valve probably. That's why it's closed. That's what I'm assuming what's happening.
But I still don't understand, how does that bypass the coil then? Because if that valve all the way at the top is closed, like I said, that's the only pathway for water to get back to the return. Unless like this, you see this valve right here that's closed, that bypasses that actuator above it. So it could feed through there, but it's closed, I guess.
Yeah. Kyle Avocado Gaming said that's your problem. Open that valve up.
And he said you also need to be able to draw on the screen. That would have really helped this entire conversation. It would have been 27 minutes ago.
No. Don't open a valve. That's just a manual to bypass.
Don't open that
also,
valve.
I could took a better video. I wasn't really like planning on showcasing this. Just a quick question to Joe. Just like, it's working fine. It's heating. That wasn't the problem. This is the DOAS unit with the burnt up motors. Right. I was just looking at the piping because while I was there, I'm like, I'm going to study this a little bit because it was a little bit confusing. Yeah,
I love doing that now, and it's funny you're doing it too. Just looking at all the piping. Sometimes just you're in a room, you're just following the pipe and see what they're doing.
Try to familiarize yourself with it,
like
but
looking at a maze.
I'll tell you what. Next time I go there, I'm going to get a better picture of this, and we can talk about it in the future.
Yeah,
I'll get a video that's a little bit easier to showcase what I'm talking about.
A good challenge for you is to know which way the flow is going with arrows, like to mark them yourself to see where the flow is going and which way it's going. And that's
I'll draw right on the pipe so it'll be clear in the video.
Perfect.
You're not allowed.
I'm surprised there isn't. There should be.
Union guys are not allowed to use Sharpie on pipes. That's against.
I fucking draw on everything.
Union guys should have labeled those with markers.
Well, there's they got the little things down here. Like you see the plastic thing right there.
Yeah.
The little labels right there. Yeah, they see it right there.
Okay.
Heating supply. There's your supply. Goes up.
That pipe. Yeah. To
right
that pump.
Yeah, goes right there. That's the supply to the coil. So that that pump does run water through that coil. But again, the return doesn't make any sense. How you bypass it, I don't even know.
I can't even follow this video. This is like the worst video I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's tough.
Hey, Joe, Matt wants to know if you're going to be at CPMX.
All right, take it down. Take
it.
We'll revisit this.
I might look into it this year, actually, Matt. Honestly,
you should go. It's your guys' is nothing like, it's not as big as HR, so it's super chill. You should go, man.
Yeah, and there's actually something that I was just inquiring about. I found.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah, one of these tech you want to be beside will learn a thing or two. Bill is one of those tech you want to be beside. Will learn a thing or two. Yeah.
At the very least, I will ask you a million fucking questions until I understand it completely.
Until he gives you a bracelet with some toothpaste inside.
Slow your roll there, buddy.
Yeah, it's not Christmas yet, Joe.
Want to F with the next company when you're losing the account? Change all the labels and make the next company.
Oh my gosh,
Dave, that would snap.
Dave, I have a restaurant chain that we both work at that we won't mention that when they were doing their kitchen remodels a couple years back, they went to all 28 of my restaurants. They did all the restaurants in the company, but they did 28 of my restaurants at the time. And they balanced the breaker panels basically. But they didn't label anything. And we're talking commercial panels. There's 6 of them for every restaurant. And they just switched breakers around in every panel and didn't label a single thing, dude.
Never heard of balancing a breaker panel before.
Well, they were adding a bunch of kitchen equipment. So to balance the loads between the 3 phases properly, the way they were doing everything, they had to
some things around.
Yeah, group things around and try to balance each panel.
They didn't label anything. Huh?
No, dude. So to this day, I've had to find everything and label them myself, like as I go through.
Ridiculous.
So, yes.
Hey,
my
speaking of Clive, what's up, Clive?
Hey, Clive.
That last show that you guys did that I didn't make it to, was Clive on the show?
Yeah,
He was
Was he?
one. Yeah.
Damn
Yeah.
it, man! I always miss Clive. I haven't seen Clive in so long.
we should next week. Maybe we should have him on.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should, like, when I can actually make it. And
And Matt, since he's watching, Matt, whenever you want, here's the invite. You can come on. Don't worry. We will reach out.
We
Matt,
will reach out. Joe's gonna call you.
Matt Waxer, you guys are talking about?
Message him on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
He knows his Aeon units. So if you have Aeon questions, he's a man.
I'm still waiting for my
Sure.
Aeon.
Whenever I hear the word
I know.
Aeon, I feel I need a moment of silence for Jeff the maintenance man. You know.
Oh god.
Oh,
Sorry, so
yes.
much. You know, no, but I mean, there's only a few people in here that are going to know Jeff the
Right.
maintenance man.
Yeah.
How many years ago was
Explain.
that, dude?
Explain to who he is.
Does anyone in the chat know Jeff the maintenance man? He was a YouTuber for a while.
He
Let's
was,
see if
I
anyone
think
sees-
he was one of the first YouTube Aeon specialists. I mean, legit.
he wasn't a specialist.
I know.
Let's
I
not
mean,
let's use anybody.
the
He's
first-
nowhere near.
I was being
Specialist.
sarcastic with that, okay? But
Okay,
he was
okay.
the first person to post about Aeons on YouTube.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he was. He was
and he
one
had
of them.
Aeon content all the time. And all he would do is go up and be like, huh, that looks like I can push it.
That's exactly what he was
See you
doing,
later.
yeah.
Shut the door and then
Yeah.
go.
Matt,
Yeah.
you would have had a hernia if you were watching this guy. It was funny though.
well,
to hide in the
anyways.
units.
He and we're not making fun of him. Everybody
No.
watched his content.
No.
We watched
We
him
like
and
him.
stuff. He had some
I have a
funny
confession to make. Now that he's dead, I can say it.
Oh man,
Oh
Say
no! What day was in? Was it? Were you guys alone? Did anybody see you?
No, he had a video. Do you remember? Wasn't Jeff buddies with your nerdy friends, Chris, that did all the?
Yeah, Discord servers stuff. Yeah.
He was
Oh,
right.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was part of that.
Yeah. So this is what happened years ago when I saw Jeff. Like he like kind of worked on HVAC stuff, but he was just more entertaining because he was a nut job. He was a goofball.
Well, he was just like
Yeah,
a
the
maintenance
funny
guy.
guy.
He wasn't He wasn't a
Jeff
tech.
had a YouTube channel. He was an
He was a funny
apartment
guy.
maintenance technician,
Yeah.
like in Florida or something.
Yeah, he was a retirement home that he worked for.
Gotcha.
He was the maintenance man for it. Anyway, so like years ago, this is a long time ago. I saw one of his videos, and he was venting R22 on a roof,
nice.
and he like laughed about it or whatever. And I'm like,
Ouch.
dude, I commented on it, and I'm like, dude, I'm calling the EPA, and I'm gonna get a reward. and and I didn't think anything of it. And then years later, when he was hanging out with Ike and that, and you know how I think we had like chats and stuff with Ike and Jeff and all that, whatever. He was telling a story. He's like, dude, I had this video once where I vented R22, and some dude said he was going to report me to the EPA, so I just deleted it right away. I'm like, I'm laughing like that was me.
Dummy.
Oh man.
And then
But,
he died. Dude, you know what? Here's another
Yeah.
fun fact. He randomly called me like 2 days before he died.
Yeah.
Real weird. Yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
well, no, so he would make some interesting content, but we all kind of watched, and yeah, we would hang out in the hangouts way back then. But you watched his demise. It was actually really sad because you watched
Yeah.
him on social media. He would post and he's getting more and more swollen and more and more swollen. And then it was just like, whoa, you know.
Yeah.
So,
What did he die of?
liver. He
Oh.
inflamed liver, dude. He drank himself to death. It's a bummer, man. I feel really bad for the dude.
Hey, you ever? What was that one guy named? That guy Tom. Remember him?
Oh, he was
Oh.
great.
Yeah.
Called once in a while and had like the most random
Remember, he was
Wait,
looking
do we-
for
story.
he called it because he wanted a reference bottle for an H10.
Can you how would we find those episodes?
Go back on YouTube and start watching them?
Yeah,
But that was before me, wasn't it?
No.
Was I?
No.
Oh, so it was just the early days then. It was during COVID when everybody was still drinking. I know that.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, speaking of
it
which,
wasn't, but
my alarm went off the other day. Guess what it was?
what?
5 years on the freaking head since I had my last
Sober?
beer. On the
Right.
Bill Spone episode,
wow.
Guinness was my last beer.
So 5 years is where I start.
Man, I wonder how long I've fucking quit drinking ago then.
Someone, I need.
5 years? You've been doing this for 5 years?
We've been doing it longer than 5 years because I was drinking.
Yeah,
dude. You can't. Oh man,
I should have started drinking by now.
we need someone. we're tasking someone to find an episode with that dude on it. So
that was when we used to take callers. That went out of control way
that
too.
dude was a nut, man.
I'm sorry, guys. I mean, we like you guys from afar, but once you start calling in, it gets a little
You guys
weird.
from afar, just don't touch us.
Who says that?
That was like,
Oh my god!
Wow, man, no wonder we can't get sponsors.
and that wasn't anything like StreamYard. What were we using to stream with? It was like Google Meets. I think we were doing it on
Maybe
Google Meets.
yes.
Yeah.
Was it?
I think it was. I think it was Google Meet, and then you would wouldn't you share it or something? That's where we would do the hangouts, right?
No, I think
Yeah,
we were using no, was that was OBS back then.
No, it was Google.
Dude, I swear we were using Google Meet, man.
was
Google
that
Meet, and
green
then
Google
that
thing.
ended. Yeah, it
You
ended.
know what? We need like a behind the scenes producer, man, to like find all this stuff for us, to edit videos for us and put clips up. Like Cyborg, you ain't got nothing to do. Why don't you be our
Right.
fucking producer?
Zach, that would be perfect for
could.
Zach, because Zach
He
could be
could.
our producer. You think Zach would be our producer if we paid him?
This guy is not these guys.
Yeah.
California.
I don't know if I could handle rejection.
Adam's from Illinois.
Look at Joe's picture. He puts his finger up, and all of a sudden,
And Detroit.
Yeah, we're not in Canada.
Joe, you could turn off your AI hand gestures in that.
I
thing, right?
probably can. I don't like that, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Did it do
That's
the
hilarious.
things? I wasn't paying attention.
It
Yeah.
zoomed
Yeah.
way out, and you can see that
Yeah,
he's got a
just put a finger
backdrop.
up.
So everybody in favor of making Cyborg our behind the scenes producer, say aye.
Oh,
As long as he doesn't speak.
Yeah, I'm okay with a few rules. You can't come out of the episode.
I love you, Cyber.
you can come on the streams, but you can never make eye contact with us. You have
Nope.
to look the other way. You can't
wait,
make eye contact with
I
anybody.
have you know what? I have an incentive for him.
Okay.
You know that remote lips that Bill was talking about? We can
Oh.
send him one of those as a bonus.
Yeah.
No, I tell you what, Cyborg, find us a That Guy Tom episode, and we'll have you on the show.
Hmm.
See?
Are you even there, Cyborg?
He's gonna post it in here in like 30 seconds.
No.
Oh, that was episode 55 when Buddy had his hair come out. I don't know.
There was something that was
That's what he sounds like too.
when we
I
were
know. Cyber, I fucking sound like you too. Oh my god, I was even trying, man.
You remember that one time, like, what was it? What did he have there? He had something like in his room. And I was like, what is that? One of those like Stephen Hawking things that you use to drive your little wheelchair around or something?
Oh man,
Yeah.
you're mean. You're mean.
I know. I'm allowed to be mean to Cyborg. Though.
You're from Canada, right? So
That's
Canadians are allowed to be mean to Canadians.
so,
Hey, Cyborg, did you catch all that? We voted you as our behind the scenes producer, but you can't come on the show very often anyway. You can't make eye
speak.
contact with us.
but we will send you those remote control lips.
And you have to find a That Guy Tom episode.
Yes.
Do you remember the story I told you guys? I was watching. This was like when we were arguing with Zach, and we were both like kind of watching each other's shows. And that guy Tom was in. He called into Shop
Guys.
Talk.
Yes, what the fuck is that? I
Wow.
can't believe you fucking turned us down, Cyborg.
Wow. He's being
No wonder-
hard.
No wonder you're single.
No wonder you're single.
You got the hottest chick in the fucking homecoming dance asking you to dance. You're like, no, I'd rather be over here playing with my train set.
And the doorknob I can't open and close.
You can always get
room because my mom put one of those baby proofing doorknob things on.
Don't you have a
Yes,
train
yes.
set, Bill?
No.
You don't have a train set yet. You're gonna get one. You're an old man. Bill's buying cereal boxes right now, so he'll start buying
100%,
trains.
bro.
he's buying cereal boxes from the 90s.
Yes, and they don't even have cereal in them.
Just gotta do it. Hold on.
While
Oh,
he's
he's gonna
getting
go
that,
get it.
does anybody here bid on jobs from vendors or tenants? Like,
I just got
you guys are you guys anybody who's registered with, let's say, companies called like Merck's, Connect Construction, anything like that for their company? So when
No.
general contractors company, actually, I'm thinking of joining one today. I was reaching out to one just to get your name out there and to bid on things and quotes. And
Don't pay
comes with the
anything.
software too.
Don't pay anything.
If you don't pay nothing, you're not gonna dick all.
Original
Well,
Rice Krispies.
don't do
Okay.
it.
No,
What year is that from? Bill?
Sounds like a scam.
93. Look at that box art, dude.
Ask the people. If nobody in the chat says anything, I don't know if I would spend. How much are they going to charge you?
I got them down to about what was it 1,300-1,200 every quarterly.
Sports Dino, bro. Totally.
Is there a contract?
I didn't pay, but I did initial something already.
Is there a contract?
I guess so. I don't know. It's a contract for the year. For the year.
I don't know if I'd do it for a year. See if you'll.
I know
see if you can cancel at any time.
You won't.
This is kind of the freaking stuff that you end up losing your butt on. You're pissing the money out the window.
True, but I've seen companies on the. See, the reason why I found out about this because a company that gave me work when I was looking up to find their address, that's the first thing that popped up. They were part of this thing, so then I inquired and I looked into it, and then I went on this. I was on call with him today. He was showing me. And I see all these companies I know, and if they looked at the bid, if they're bidding, and I'm thinking, man, these guys, is this how they're getting these jobs? Like, they're from public to private. There's jobs.
Listen, I don't think that's how they're getting them. A lot of those jobs are predetermined before anything even starts.
Right.
Like, talk to Dave in the chat. These companies are not like a lot of those things are. They'll call him and they'll be like, "All right, we have 10 restaurants for you to do."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used a company like that back in the day when I had a Mr. Appliance franchise.
See,
useless.
I bet you a bunch of people in the chat don't even know those stories about his Mr. Appliance franchise. Like, that's way back.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That was some straight up fucking junk right there, man.
Bill had really a Cinderella story how you started, Bill, because you were like basically Jeff the maintenance man when you started.
Yeah.
Wait, but did you actually flip burgers first there, or and then?
So, I moved out of my hometown after the tattoo shop that I worked at kind of closed up, and me and my brother-in-law at the time wanted to start a band, so I moved down near the Detroit area to start a band, and like we really went nowhere. I got
what was the band called?
We Were Never Cool. And
what was the name though?
That was cool. That was the name.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Yeah, fucking flatline that one right there.
Right.
But so we moved down there and we needed jobs, so we just like went to this Wendy's. We got jobs, and I was flipping burgers at this Wendy's, and we were like trying to get some band gigs going. Never went anywhere, like I said, because I got no sense of rhythm. I can't come over the riffs and shit. So I worked my way up through the Wendy's, became general manager, fucking rocking the place, and I quit. And I quit there because I wanted to start an appliance repair franchise. Because I used to do appliance repair way back in the day in high school. That's where I learned how to fix appliances. So I bought this appliance repair franchise. And went bankrupt in a year because when you buy a franchise, there's all this sort of shit that's tied into it. All the software you have to pay for, the rights to the copyrights or whatever you have to pay for, like monthly. So they take a percentage out of everything.
So you got scammed just like Joe's getting scammed right now too.
100%. Like when I was first looking into this franchise, they're like, it's name power. In which, by the way, this not my franchise, but this franchise was on Undercover Boss one time. So I'm like, fucking great. It's going to be rocking, And at the time I owned the franchise, I saw zero increase in business from that.
Really? Yeah.
I signed up for it, and they're like, we got this business loan. They approved me for this business loan. They're like, you get fucking, $100,000 to start this business. I'm like, all right, let's go. This is what I want to do. And as soon as I signed the fucking contract for the franchise, the bank backed out. They gave me no money. So for a year, like me and my partner at the time, were trying to just keep this thing afloat, getting, doing as much guerrilla marketing as I could. Like I would go to Lowe's throw my cards in all the appliances, like putting up signs on telephone poles, like anything I could do. It fucking just barely scraping by. So when that went bankrupt, just like by coincidence, that went bankrupt, and I got this phone call from one of the old district managers from Wendy's. They're like, "Hey, we got this open, like this maintenance position. I know you work on appliances. You want to give this a shot?" So I applied there, and yeah, that's kind of where I cut my teeth. Honestly, it was the best way to learn, I think, because really I went there. They're like, here's a van full of all the spare parts to all the restaurant equipment we have. Just go fix stuff. And here's an old guy. You can ask him all the questions you want. He'll get angry, but ask him shit.
Yeah.
And so a lot of, actually, this is when, I think this is when I first got introduced to Chris's videos. So I would go to these things. I would go look at a system, wouldn't really know it. I'd go home, research it, read manuals, like fucking really just digging my heels in. And I was there for 5 years before I went to another company, and then eventually landed this thing. But
when did you stop doing, or when was the last time you did that maintenance work?
Oh shit, that was fucking 12 years ago. But it wasn't really like maintenance. I did everything there. We fixed like the fryers, the ovens, the walk-in coolers, the HVAC units. Like we did everything, even floor tiles. Like I had to fix floor tiles and shit. Like whatever it was, we took care of everything in the restaurant. Obviously, like when it got into big stuff, like you had to dig up a parking lot to, do something with a crap pipe or something. Big projects we would farm out, but yeah, we did everything. It was a great way to learn. It really was.
Hit this question real quick. Repeat. So T Belding's asking, how do you guys bill a second person on a service call? Reduced rate or full price?
Reduced. And
so like for instance,
Chris is really legit on this. Let me show you, because mine, I don't have a payroll.
Yeah.
So when I get helpers, I have 2 helpers that help me. Some of them, my bills are so good, they're so well that I don't even show them. And I say on my invoice, not charged for a second technician, but I don't even put them on the payroll, and I just slip them $200 cash. That's how I've been doing it with my helpers. Because the invoices are so big. I just, here's 200 cash here. I don't even see that. But obviously now Chris is more legit.
The IRS.
Well, they don't have the IRS in Canada. They have the Queen's freaking brigade that's going to come get them or something.
The Queen's right.
Yeah. But no, so my helpers essentially, I will bill majority of the time for, very little of their time. Like for instance, I had an apprentice with me today on a 3.5-hour call, and I got for an hour of his time. Because I thought about it, I look at it and I say, okay, if he wasn't here, how much longer would this take me? And so basically it would have taken me another hour. Okay, cool. So that's what I bill for. So I do that, but it's at our normal rate because it's based on how much time he's saving me. Right. And he's learning, but then I discount a lot. So if basically the way I think about it with my apprentices is if I can, make a couple bucks off of them, like that's great, but I don't need to make a profit like normal. But obviously they've got lower wages and they're still learning. So
I know a lot of companies, when I seen their invoices, it's reduced rate. So let's say a journeyman, 130, 140, whatever it is they're charging for him. And then this guy's charging maybe $100, $90 for an apprentice, whatever.
I don't like the separate line item for apprentices because I think it kind of handicaps you into not being able, it builds mistrust in them or whatever, right? People don't see them as an equal, essentially. So.
They're training, you're not changing, you're not charging full rate. You're being upfront about, you're not hiding it. They can easily say 2 technicians, journeymans, right? Which a lot of people do.
But at what point do they move away from apprentice, and do they have the customer's confidence by then? If you don't call them an apprentice on the invoice and you just call them by their name, then the customer will start to see their name. They'll start to realize, and they build trust in that person. But if they see the word apprentice rate, then they start to question, did this take longer when he finally graduates to a point, So I just call him a technician or whatever.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense for sure. I wouldn't send him there by himself after. Oh, you take way longer than Chris does.
Yeah. That's got to be a horrible comparison if you're like one of Chris's apprentices.
Actually, that's as a business owner, that's one of the hardest things I have to deal with. Like, for instance, you know, when I walk in the past, I would walk into a restaurant and someone, like, I've had a manager say, "Oh man, I'm so glad it's you." And it's like, what do you mean? And he goes, "Oh, like your other guy that works for you, like he's cool, but I feel much more confident when you're here." And it's like, it's an ego boost, but then at the same time, it hurts because I'm the business owner. They need to feel that trust with that technician, you know? And it's like, so then I'll usually talk to him. Well, what is it that his personality is different than yours. And I'm like, well, then it's not a skills thing. You just like my personality better than his, you know? Anyways, but.
Yeah. That's a soft skill. I don't know if you can probably teach a little bit of that.
It's difficult. I mean, it's the same. One of the most common questions I get, someone will ask me about my video, like, "Hey man, you spend so much time, you're so detailed on everything you do." It's not something that I choose to do. It's actually a curse. It's like freaking neurodivergent shit that doesn't allow me to stop. Like, that's why it's so difficult for me to, this is kind of awkward for me to say this right now, but it's so difficult for me to accept praise because I don't feel like I'm doing anything special. I'm just my neurodivergent self that just focuses on shit.
Anybody who uses grid paper. 100%.
Right here. What is on here? Oh yeah, no, that's nothing important. But yeah, grid paper. This is literally my trash can is full of grid paper because when I'm drawing something out, if I'm drawing a drawing out, I'll go through half a book of grid paper because I can't.
Why don't you use a pencil?
You know what?
On my iPad?
I'm surprised. You should have it
with an eraser.
I do have that.
It's this right supply house right here.
But when you use this, it makes the dark smudges on the paper, and I can't handle the dark smudges.
I'm telling you, you need a fucking train set, Chris.
All right, Joe's trying to talk.
This supply house over here, they finally nailed it. Hardcover, plastic like sheen to it, doesn't get killed, and there's calendars in here. Grid paper. I drew this diagram. Doesn't change this piping diagram. I had an item list or whatever, and I had what I was going to do with all the piping, what sizes I need. And it's grid paper. What? So yeah. Anyways. But that job, I think I might have lost because this is what happens. I'm in there. I have to change something to add 2 T takeoffs. But I realize a friggin' Wiesmann boiler has 110 coming back to it degrees. And the water is going straight through this plate heat exchanger, going back so cold. And I'm like, listen, we got to balance that heat exchanger as well. We can't just have full flow going through that heat exchanger and on the other side of going back to the boiler. And I try and explain this to a customer, and I'm like, that's why I'm having it apart now. I have to redo the whole thing. We'll get back to you. Call me back. Oh, this company is doing this for this much. Like, it was like half. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll do what you just want me to do. The 2 pipes going through the Dectron, fine.
It won't work.
It's still not right. Yeah.
Oh, you lost the one with the guy couldn't commission it.
So I commissioned it, and I fixed all the problems.
I thought there was a factory rep coming out.
Yeah, he was with me. We did everything. I had a refrigerant all commissioned, but then is the other room. Sorry, but then there's more work to it. Like, we still were able to commission it without putting the 2 pipes going to the Dectron, which I said are wrong. So I priced that. And when I priced it, it came out to like I told her it's gonna be like around $3,500. That's the work, all the piping, Schedule 80, and she didn't want to. That's when she started getting hesitant. We really want you. You were referred to us, but this company came in. I know the company too, and I told her, I explained to her, okay, fine, I could do that too, but it's not still right. And then I haven't heard from her, so she's gonna pay me for the last invoice, and who knows, might have lost.
Did she pay you anything yet?
She didn't pay me anything on that first invoice yet. No.
She didn't pay anything yet?
No, because she was going to lump sum it with this if I got this job.
She's going to, I have a feeling.
I don't think so. She was referred, right? So if she does, she would look really bad for that lady that referred me because I know her. Don't need to get a snowball mic like me. What's wrong? What's wrong with my mic?
Oh, fucking Bill. Oh, there's a whole private chat going on in our super. Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Bill. Oh,
if you see me,
I can't even read that.
Oh
shit.
my God. I'm gonna say it. Bill, if you zoom in, oh no, this is Adam. Oh no, he's telling Adam. If you zoom in, you can see Chris's nipples. If you had those Bluetooth mouth things, you could put one on your nipple. Okay, man,
Yeah.
that's a good
No.
time to end the show.
What
actually. So
about
here's your
5
rate.
chats up, Joe? Go about 5
Oh.
chats up at 6:31.
6:31. Wow, 6:31. Oh, you're at 31. Okay, I got it. Adam, and then I put something, and then somebody said, Chris says to Adam, "You smell." I
No,
know.
no, dude, you're looking at the wrong time. I'm sorry. Bill, he said hard to type and masturbate at the same time. Just